Hi people and hello my Chili Con Carnage crew, it's Chili here for my 200th episode of 5 Minute Reviews, and to celebrate I'm going to do a 2-part 5 minute review on an album, kind of like I did in my past on my 100th episode. This episode is going to focus on goth metal outfit Unto Others and their 2021 release Strength. So let's get into this. An eerie distortion, an unwavering silence, and finally the drums kick in. With an ungodly guttural scream, this record is ready to give us its onslaught. Songs about heroin are not uncommon, and having been raised on Alice in Chains, there is a very high standard to meet, but Unto Others conveyed the desperation of an addict so well on this track, with screams of "I swear to God," leaving us to wonder whether their demons will win. The opening song, Heroin, is like its namesake, so good that it leaves you wanting more, and is such an effervescent opener that leaves you really blown away. Speaking of being blown away, how about the song No Children Laughing Now, with its delicate subject matter regarding a school shooting and the lyrics that narrate the shooter's thoughts throughout the event. It sends us a strong, if not visceral, message about the terrible events, and is such a well-crafted song. When Will God's Work Be Done is another standout track with growling shouts dispersed throughout a thunderous bass line that pulls this song together, and I feel that it has to be a noteworthy one. There are also a few other notable tracks here with songs like Just a Matter of Time and Hell is for Children, but the second half of the album suffers and is really overshadowed by the incredibly well crafted songs on the first half of this record. I have to admit there was a good 2 months where I played this album constantly, and for good reason. It's just one massively enjoyable record from a genre of music I thoroughly enjoyed but unfortunately missed out on due to it passing me by a few years before I could get into that type of music. Currently the album sits with a score of 3.55 on Rachel Music with 70 reviews, and it seems that the major gripe that the fans have is that the record is not like their first one, which was a bit more heavier in sound. Admittedly, yes, their 2019 release Manna was a much more heavier effort, but it doesn't stray far from their first one, and most fans do agree that this is an enjoyable and very strong album. Goth metal is a rather odd genre, but one that hasn't recovered since its revelry of the 90s with bands like Type O Negative and Paradise Lost. But Unto Others are giving it a shot and almost seem like they could be the flag bearers for a new generation of the music. There are elements in the band that show promise and make this work. One of the main aspects is their understanding of melody, which is a major part within the genre, as well as the baritone vocal styles of Sebastian. The other is an air of mystery which lies with the history of this band, and that very little is known of their origins. I had the chance to see this band perform live only recently, and at the time I didn't know who they were. I can say that I was blown away and instantly became a fan after watching their performance. Heroin was a terrific opener that really set the stage alight, and from that moment until the last, I was hooked and transfixed by the band. Lead singer and guitarist Sebastian Silva knows what it takes to be a rock star, donning his leather jacket, black jeans and black aviators, and never looking on the crowd with his raised microphone, and it reminded me of Lemmy. Overall, I'll be giving this album a score of 10 million chilies on the spicy scale, with my favourite tracks being Heroin, When Will God's Work Be Done, No Children Laughing Now, and Hell is for Children. I think the band have taken a tremendous step forward with this album and won many over. I would love to see this as a resurgence of that type of music, akin to what we have seen in new metal as of recent years. However, I don't know if it's going to be truly as massive as it once was. Maybe, just maybe it will, and this might be one of the first of many stepping stones. All we can hope for is they have what it takes to get this energy, keep it moving forward, and release an album of equal if not better quality for their next efforts. The band did release an EP called Strength Deep Cuts, which contains B-sides for this album, and it's still a solid effort. I know they have what it takes to go the full distance, and I urge, if you haven't heard of this band but enjoy bands like Type O Negative, Paradise Lost, or A Pale Horse Named Death, or just enjoy goth metal in general, then make sure to give this album a spin, because you will like it. Thank you for checking out this episode of 5 Minute Reviews, and thank you to all the fans who have joined us over these years. 200 episodes is a massive anniversary to behold, and I can't believe I have done this many episodes. Thank you again for all your support, and I look forward to doing more episodes in the future as always. Thank you for checking out this episode of 5 Minute Reviews. Leave a like if you can. Check out our other content as well for music related stuff. As always, people, you have a great day and stay spicy.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listener Race. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chili Con Carnage crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listener Race, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.